Welcome back to What's Good Wednesday on Radio Chesapeake, where we shine a spotlight on the people, programs, and celebrations that make life on the Midshore so special. I'm Jamie Dingler, and today we're kicking off July with a whole lineup of good news. From young women achieving big milestones, to environmental wins, to summer camps, concerts, and 4th of July festivities across the shore. Let's start with some truly inspiring accomplishments from the Foundation of Hope. On June 17th, the Foundation celebrated its 9th cohort of graduates from the Economic Development and Empowerment Program. After completing a 16-week intensive course, each student presented her capstone project, a personal vision board, to family and fellow participants. Their dreams ranged from athletics and the arts to cosmetology, medicine, and research. Many hope to travel the world, and nearly all emphasize the importance of home and family. This year's class included 26 sixth-grade girls from Easton Middle School and St. Michael's Middle High School, the largest class in Foundation of Hope history. These young women earned certificates of completion and then kicked off summer with a celebratory trip to Hershey Park on June 20th. Sunny skies, roller coasters, and time with friends made it a perfect way to mark their achievement. Foundation of Hope is now in its 9th year, and they've had the joy of watching their girls grow into driven young women. This year, 3 students who completed the program during the COVID era reached a major milestone, graduating high school. Congratulations to Maya Johnson, Destiny Strawberry, and Journey Jones. There's more good news from the FOH family. Founder Keisha Haith served as the commencement speaker at Chesapeake College's graduation, where she also watched Foundation of Hope graduate and scholarship recipient Kaylee Hammond receive her degree. And a special congratulations goes to Foundation of Hope board member Olivia Bryce, who earned her Doctorate of Education from USC Rossier. The girls of Foundation of Hope are fortunate to have role models like Olivia, showing them what's possible when you keep learning and keep reaching. If you'd like to support the Foundation's mission, consider becoming a member of the Roses of Hope Inner Circle by setting up a recurring monthly donation of any amount. Members are invited to join founder Keisha Haith 3 times a year for virtual updates on the impact of their support, and the Foundation will recognize a special female in your life on their website. Their goal is 25 members, and they're already at 20. You can join by visiting foundationofhopemaryland.org/roses. And now let's turn to environmental news that's making waves, literally. Shore Rivers has been awarded over $3 million from the Maryland Department of Natural Resources Chesapeake and Atlantic Coastal Bays Trust Fund. This funding will support restoration practices that improve water quality across our region. The project, located on a farm bordering Black Duck Creek in southern Cecil County, was one of only 3 selected for funding on the Eastern Shore this cycle. It includes restoring 3,770 feet of entrenched stream reaches, building on earlier wetland treatment projects completed in 2018. The expected outcomes are impressive: increased biodiversity, improved fish passage, new spawning habitat, and a transition to wetland plant communities. Each year, the project is expected to prevent over 4,000 pounds of nitrogen, more than 2,300 pounds of phosphorus, and 798 tons of sediment from entering local waterways. To learn more, visit shorerivers.org. Next up, it's smooth sailing and big smiles at the Don Back Memorial Crab Regatta, hosted by the Annapolis Yacht Club on June 6th. Warm weather and steady winds made for a perfect day for 5 competitive races. The Secretary of the Department of Disabilities, Carol Beatty, attended, presenting a proclamation from Governor Wes Moore designating June as Adaptive Sailing Month in Maryland and congratulating Crab on its 35th anniversary. She also announced upcoming grants for nonprofits serving disabled veterans in water sports. In a tight competition, Christopher Carberry earned his first win, edging out last year's champion Justin Disborough by 2 points. Christopher's mother shared that crab has helped him grow in confidence, develop a love of learning, and uncover a passion for being on the water. The award ceremony took place at the AYC Sailing Center, and the Don Back Memorial Regatta Trophy is now on permanent display at the AYC lobby. For more information, visit crabsailing.org. Now let's head to Easton and celebrate the 2026 William A. Perry Scholarship Fund recipients from the Waterfowl Festival. Each year, students who volunteer with the festival are encouraged to apply for academic assistance. This year, 21 students received scholarships totaling $30,259. These awards support students pursuing college, trade school, or graduate studies. For more information about volunteer or scholarship opportunities, contact Annie Miller at amiller@waterfowlfestival.org or call 410-822-4567. And speaking of the Waterfowl Festival, there's more excitement ahead. The festival has announced the exhibiting artist for its 55th annual festival, happening November 13th through 15th of this year. More than 50 artists, 55 to be exact, will showcase wildlife, sporting, and maritime art throughout the weekend. For the first time, 3 featured artists, Ray Brown, Randy Connor, and Paul Reimer, were commissioned to create special works that will debut during premiere night at the Tidewater Inn on November 12th. Throughout the weekend, artists will be available in the PNC Art Pavilions to meet attendees and share the inspiration behind their work. Pieces will be available for purchase, supporting both the artists and the festival's mission. Learn more at waterfowlfestival.org. And now let's take a quick break, but stay tuned, we've got tons more good news on What's Good Wednesday. And welcome back. We are fully into summer, so let's talk summer camps, concerts, and 4th of July celebrations happening across the Midshore. Atkins Arboretum still has openings in several of its summer nature camps. Camp Pollywog for ages 4 to 6 from July 6th through 10th, Camp Paw Paw for ages 7 through 9 on July 13th through 17th, Junior Naturalist Camp for ages 8 to 12 from July 20th through 24th, Camp Bumblebee AM and PM for ages 2 through 3 from July 27th through 30th, Camp Turtle for ages 4 to 6 from August 3rd through 7th. Campers enjoy hands-on activity like wetland netting, gardening, teamwork, games, and a daily trail walk. For more information, visit atkinsarboretum.org. Now over in Rock Hall, the mainstay is kicking off the holiday weekend with Caribbean Pub Night on Thursday, July 2nd from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m., featuring island vibes. Expect calypso, soca, reggae, and trop rock. Outdoors if the weather cooperates, indoors if it's too hot. Admission is free with pizza, snacks, and a cash bar available. Caribbean Pub Night is just the start of a festive weekend in Rock Hall with parades, waterfront activities, shops, restaurants, and fireworks. And speaking of fireworks, here's where you can catch Independence Day celebrations across the region. Rock Hall fireworks over the harbor will be on July 3rd. Again, there's parades, fireworks, midway games, a talent show, and family activities. The Queen Anne's County Fireworks and Family Fun Celebration is being held at Chesapeake Heritage and Visitors Center at 425 Piney Narrows Road in Kent Narrows. It's happening tonight, July 1st, or a rain date for tomorrow, July 2nd. There'll be a kids zone, live music, and fireworks beginning at 6 p.m. Heading over to Oxford, fireworks will be on July 3rd at dusk at the Strand. You'll be able to view them along the Tread Avon River. Bring a lawn chair or enjoy the view from the water. On July 4th, there's lots going on in Easton. The Downtown Easton 4th of July sidewalk sale is from 8 a.m. to noon, and you'll get big savings as retailers clear out inventory and celebrate the holiday. Then you've got the Easton Carnival and Independence Day celebration. It ends on July 4th from 6 to 10 p.m. at Waterside Village at the Easton Shopping Center. There'll be live music at 7 p.m., opening ceremonies at 7:30, and fireworks at dusk. On July 4th in St. Michael's, you'll have the old-fashioned 4th at the St. Michael's Museum from 10 a.m. to noon. There'll be a children's parade with patriotic dress encouraged. And then the following night is St. Michael's Big Band Night and fireworks at the Chesapeake Bay Maritime Museum at 213 North Talbot Street. There'll be music, dancing, food, and fireworks along the Miles River. And that's all for this week's roundup of good news, great people, and summer celebrations across the Mid-Shore. I hope everybody has a wonderful 4th and happy 250th to Talbot County and to our country. If your local nonprofit has something to celebrate, send it my way at wednesday@bewhatsgood.com to be featured on an upcoming episode. Now go out, get involved, and I'll meet you back here next Wednesday for more of What's Good here on the Mid-Shore.